Before we get into the video, guys, be sure to stick around to the end or skip ahead so you can see this war's cards. Alright, what's up? Got the fresh dew. Say quarantine haircut, we're just working from home, do-it-yourself haircut, DIY. Looks really good, I know. So anyway, here we are at the doorstep of War number 3, Season 21. We finally have a matchup that, no disrespect to these guys, they're probably going to be really good, but we should win this war. I mean, I think that we're legitimately one of the 4 most skilled alliances in the game, and we've matched 2 of those other 4 alliances in the first 2 wars. I could be proven wrong. I hope I'm not, but I think that we should be able to take care of business. So let's check out what they've got going on here. All right, I'm going to be on path 5 in section 1. So I've got this long shot. It's the ebb and flow knockdown path. I've got long shot. I'm going to be using Human Torch with the pre-fight ability just because I'm terrified of long shot for that fight. And then we've got a 6-star Nick Fury. I will be using Magneto there, so I'm bringing the Magik synergy. I'll also be taking this Hood with Human Torch, and then this Sorcerer Supreme on Power Snack with Magik. Okay, and then in section 2, we'll be over here on path 1. I've got this Hyperion. Generally, I would try to use Dr. Doom for that, but I have to bring Magik for the Magneto synergy anyway. So I'll just use Magik there, and then I'll be using Magneto for Iron Man and Infinity War and Darkhawk. They won't be able to regenerate against me, and I'll just crush them. And then up on Midi Island, have not assigned these fights yet. Pete is going to be ghosting that Professor X boss, but other than that, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have a Magneto on that MODOK. It will probably be mine, but we also have a couple other Magnetos that'll be available in the group. The reason it'll probably be mine is because Magik, in my opinion, is going to be the best option for that Symbiote Supreme, and I've got Magik anyway, so I'll probably take both of those 2 fights. I might hand off that MODOK to somebody else just because it should be an extremely easy fight and just kind of boost them around and stuff for other people in the group. So anyway, that's it. Let's join up. All right, we're joining up, moving to our fights, and I will be back once I have a 5th energy. I'll see you guys in the fight. All right, so here is long shot. I am boosting up. I'm going to be using Human Torch for 2 of these fights. And I just don't want to mess up early in this war, so I activate Flame On. I'm not going to need it for Hood. I really wouldn't need boost either, but again, I'm just I want to be boosted for the Nick Fury fight, just in case I make a mistake. He's certainly less forgiving. Dark Sting kills him there. And all right, so this fight, the first kind of half of Nick Fury's first life is sped up about 3x speed. But basically, on the left underneath my health bar, you guys can see that Fury buff. That's how I know when protection is going to come back up. So basically, I want to knock down protection. And my whole goal is to, number 1, get to 3 bars of power myself. I'm just going to bait all of his special ones. Doesn't matter. He'll never get to 15 tactical charges. I just want to parry heavy to keep protection off, and then I want to get him down to about 15% health. I want to let protection reproduce for him, and then I want to knock him down, and then I have that, I believe it's a 12-second window where I can basically kill his life model decoy, and then I'm going to throw my SP3 instantly. So right now, basically, I'm looking at his combo meter. I back off there because I want to go full combo into it. Back off again. Boom. 1% out of the corner of my eye. down mid-screen beneath his health bar, I see blue text which says Life Model Decoy Destroyed, LMD Destroyed. And I know I can throw my SB3 right away. I get the 1%, which is like the holy grail of this fight with Magneto. Heal blocks him at 1%. Even though I only had a few prowess, they convert into 3 bleeds, and those kill him. So that fight went very well. The best Magneto versus Fury fight that I've had so far. All right, and then this fight, basically, I start with some heavies just to build up my temperature, get myself up to 20. I'm going to block all this just to get the smolders on myself, which are those little orange flame emblems beneath my health bar. I'm going to get one more heavy in here, again, just to build up my temperature. Back off to make sure that that weakness falls off so that I'm doing full damage. And then it's going to be medium, light, medium. Now there, that was obviously an accident. But yeah, medium, light, medium. At this point, I'm going to go medium, light, medium into the SP2. I know that that'll kill him. And if it wasn't going to kill him, it would have stunned him. And I could have finished him off while he was stunned. So super, super easy, safe fight with Human Torch. Really, any Mystic that's placed on that node, with the exception of maybe Mordo, is going to be, Torch is going to be among the best options there. Power Snack in general is a really good place to use Magik if the defender, you can use Magik against her. Man-Thing wouldn't be recommended to use Magik because of his poisons. I think Quake Parry style would be the best matchup for Man-Thing. Human Torch is also generally good for Mystics on this node, but Sorcerer Supreme was placed here basically to prevent us from using Quake, because she does passively gain power, and she can start to hit pretty hard after she's gotten off a couple specials. Quake really just isn't a great matchup, but with Magik, you don't have to worry about the node at all. It's basically buffet, except with power instead of regeneration. And obviously, if you can lock down their power permanently, then you don't have to worry about that at all. And that's what Magik does. So, super good matchup there. This node is Vigor. And I'm throwing on some Mystic Boost because I'm going to be taking a rank 3 Symbiote Supreme mini-boss as my last fight of this war. And I'm doing all of these fights in one go here. So I've got 5 fights here that I'm doing straight through. And I did use a PS1 boost here. I ended up using, I think, 3 PS1 boosts in this War Power Start 1 boost. But I haven't been using those much at all lately. I had a couple in overflow actually, so wasn't too concerned about it. This fight goes as you would expect a Magik versus Hyperion fight to go. Super, super easy. And then here we've got Magneto against Iron Man Infinity War. Now there I just mess up. I thought that I had him stunned. I assumed the parry, which is always dangerous to do in war. Make sure that they're stunned and that you didn't miss your parry timing. Yeah, I'm just going to basically build up my power, and I'm also going to build up my prowess. Now, here's the thing about Buffet node using Magneto. So obviously you can keep them passively heal blocked if they're a metal defender. You can actually, he won't even allow them to regenerate even if you don't have a heal block synergy. However, the Buffet still does eat one of your prowesses. So that's why you'll see when I throw another heavy here, you'll see that regeneration icon pop up on the right side of the screen, and one of my prowesses will be taken away. So there I didn't take the shock damage because Magneto's 70% ability accuracy reduction against metal champs didn't allow that to happen. And then here I'm just going to go ahead and charge up my heavy. I am going to take this SP1, but it doesn't matter because I was unstoppable. And get myself up to 39 prowess, and I'm just going to clamp him here. So really, I mean, the only thing with Magneto is the build-up to the SP3 is a little bit slow. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. I took 8 hits in that fight, and I finished at like 70% health. This fight does have strike counter combat power rate, alright? So you'll start to see these debuffs apply on myself. Actually, they should be applying on each of my hits here, but they're not. Their final one finally does pop up. The reason it was late to pop up is because of my ability accuracy reduction against metal defenders. But I am going to throw this SP1. That'll armor break him, which is nice. That'll help me get a little bit of extra damage against him. And then also, obviously, it'll reset my strike counter, heavy, whatever you want to call it, I guess, my heavy counter. And so I'm going to go build up my prowess here, and then I'm just going to go right back into another SP1. It's not going to kill him. It does armor break him, and I can kind of just keep doing that over and over. Now, if you guys want to, you can just do heavies straight through. Like, it's totally fine. In fact, somebody in BG1 used a rank 3 Magneto against Darkhawk on this node. They completely ignored the node, and they just did heavies the whole way, and it took them about 46 hits. So this one I was able to finish in 20 hits. It's just a little bit easier if you throw in some SP1s there just to, allow yourself to continue to gain power. All right, so here, this is MODOK on, what's it called? The one where he gets a bunch of power up until an SP1, and then his power is stunted after that. It is unblockable SP1. It doesn't really matter. I mean, MODOK's SP1 is pretty simple to evade, but even if you do get hit, like, that doesn't matter. I'm not running suicides in this war. Actually, I was running half suicides with double edge, but that bleed has fallen off by now. So when he throws his SP1, it's not reversing any of my willpower regeneration because willpower is not being activated right now since I don't have any debuffs. But this fight is basically the same as the Iron Man fight. Just keep my prowesses built up, build up my power, get to an SP3, and then I'll just crunch him, and that'll be that. And obviously, after you dex his special, because he is stubborn, you want to make sure that you take a blocked hit, but it's just easy to parry and then throw your heavy, get off your SP3, and then he's dead. So simple stuff there. My last fight here is this Symbiote Supreme up here. This has improved power gain and aspect of evolution. So I used another Power Start 1 boost here, and I wasn't sure exactly how quickly he would be gaining power, but I knew that if I didn't get him power locked pretty quickly, then his SP2, which is unblockable, if he was able to get to that before I could get to my SP2, could do some pretty significant damage with aspect of evolution. So it turns out, with the Power Start 1 boost, Magik, I can just keep him locked down, and she's doing pretty significant damage here. Just completely crushing him. He is being super passive with the dash back intercepting. It is pretty dangerous to do. Twice, I think he blocked my intercept attempt, and he could have parried me. So I should really try to be careful there. It's usually safest just to do light intercepts instead of dash back medium intercepts, but I wasn't too concerned there. So that was that. We won this war pretty handily. BG3 had its best war of the season. We cleared with only 1 death, which was awesome. So in War 1 against New Nation, we had 2 deaths in BG3. War 2 against Kenobi, we had 3 deaths. And then this war, we had 1 death. So we're averaging 2. We really want to get that 0 again. And here are the cards. You guys look at that platinum card on the right. That's me. I got the platinum card. It's my first time getting the top war card since we've been doing cards. That's pretty cool. Dreamer with the silver, Phase with the gold. That's it. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.